Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode here on Gabe Infinity Watch's YouTube channel. So this is the beginning of March, which means this is going to be the February haul video of collected editions, hardcovers, and omnibus that I picked up February 2017. So let's kind of just get right into the mix of things coming up. Let's get right into this. And I'm going to start off with IDW as my first pickup from February, and that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 2. This is a really great series put out by IDW. IDW, I believe, puts out the best hardcover designs, editions, just the quality of the book where it comes down from IDW, to me, is top notch. I don't think you can get much better than these books. There's no hardcover, there's no dust jackets. I hate dust jackets. It's all, the art is all printed on the hardcovers themselves. So it's really great work here. This volume 2 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is getting harder to find. I don't know if it's out of print or just out of stock, but it's not available on Amazon or on in-stock trades. So right now, if you could find this at your local comic shop, maybe they give you a discount, maybe they don't, but right now that's probably going to be your best bet on finding this book. If you have volume 1, you're definitely going to need volume 2, because the story just continues to get better and better in this series. So that's my IDW pick. Check out TMNT. I highly recommend it. So moving on from there, I'm going to go over into my Image hardcover pickup for February. And that is The Fallout by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips are one of the, if not the number one team for crime books, noir, just gritty stories. They are a great team. They've been together for a while. They did Sleeper. If you haven't heard of Sleeper, you don't own Sleeper, check out Sleeper. It's a great book. It's not crime per se. There is some stuff like that in there, but it's a different type of superhero book. They're also well known for Criminal that they did through Icon at Marvel, and Fade Out is great. I actually got this in January, but it came in a little damaged, so I had to get it replaced, and this is my replacement copy. So it's in my February haul. So boom. Image, not boom, but either way. All right, so with that taken care of, let's move over into Marvel. Marvel's going to be pretty much the rest of the books that I picked up this month for Marvel books. And I couldn't be happier with these picks. That is Runaways Volume 1 and Runaways Volume 2. This is one of my favorite Brian K. Vaughan books. I know a lot of people out there love Why the Last Man, as do I. But when it comes down to it, Runaways is my favorite book of his that he has done. I love teenage kind of angst themes. I like the teenage drama of this. It's a great book about a young group of teenagers who find out their parents are absolutely evil and just messed up folks. So, great story. It is actually coming out pretty soon from Hulu as a TV series. Not Netflix, not ABC, but Hulu's got this Marvel property for their TV series. Can't wait to check that out. There's been some images leaked from the sets. It's looking great. I can't wait to see these characters come to life and see the stories kind of take place. Great stuff. This series, Volume 1, is Runaways 1 through 18 from the first series. Volume 2 is Volumes 1 through 12 of Volume 2, as well as the XMen Runaways crossover issue as well. Is this Brian K. Vaughan also? Let me double check real quick. It is Brian K. Vaughan, because I know later on Terry Moore takes over in another series. I have volume 3 of that set as well. I just haven't gotten it yet. It'll be in my March haul videos. I just want to kind of put this together real quick. I love the spines on these. I love this color that they used for it. It's unique. Just most Marvel books, you always see like the black and the red. This is like this really kind of cool beige peach sort of idea, but I like this one a lot. This is really great books. Can't wait to get back into reading this. I have the smaller hardcovers, like the Premier Edition hardcovers. I'm going to probably sell those to kind of pay for the upgrades. But yeah. Alright, so that's kind of that's it for the original hardcovers for the smaller hardcovers that I got in March. Now I'm going to move on to the big boys for March, or for February. And I'm going to start out with Annihilation Conquest Omnibus. This is, of course, the sequel for Annihilation. Annihilation is just one of the biggest, boldest, insane Marvel cosmic stories that Marvel's ever put out. This is the sequel to that, with Ultron kind of the main antagonist of it all, as you can see from there. The thing is, Annihilation is a huge book. Like, I don't mean like size-wise. I mean, it's a pretty big book on size, but it's one of the biggest whales right now in the collecting community. It's like a $300-400 book, so it's kind of hard to get around. If you have it, cool. If you don't, see if you can find like the trade paperbacks or the original hardcovers, or read it on Marvel Comics Unlimited, something like that. But you can still get Conquest. It's a separate storyline. With it saying Annihilation Conquest makes you think you need to read Annihilation first. I don't really think you do, but this is a great, great series as well. This is a series where you meet the Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time, or at least this new version of the Guardians of the Galaxy that we know now thanks to the movies. Star-Lord, Groot, Rocket, Drax, Gamora, them. That's all first introduced in this book here. This collects a lot of stuff. Nova went through 1 through 12, as well as the annual. That Nova series is great. I really love that Nova series, especially with the whole like Mind Hive storyline they had going on with it and what happens with that. Annihilation Conquest Prologue number 1, Annihilation Conquest Star-Lord 1 through 4, Annihilation Conquest Quasar 1 through 4, and Annihilation Wraith 1 through 4. Those are little mini series that kind of get you caught up with what's going on with Star-Lord, Wraith, Quasar, and how they kind of get involved with the Conquest storyline. Annihilation Conquest 1 through 6, that's the main story, as well as Annihilation Saga. So this is a great book. Marvel's really pumping out the omnibus for their cosmic lines right now, especially the War King stuff that I'll talk about in a second. In love with this stuff. I'm glad to see this stuff come back. I'm glad the movies had made those characters popular enough that we are getting these omnibus again. So, also with this, I got it for dirt cheap, $40 I got it for. Marvel had a huge liquidation sale of omnibus where they're selling them dirt cheap to stores. That way the stores can sell them dirt cheap to us. $125 omnibus going for $40. That's super cool stuff. Happy to get that. There's a few more out there I need to pick up soon as well. Alright, so as I mentioned, there's probably a little bit more with Cosmic going on in Marvel with this next omnibus pickup that I got in February. It is the War of Kings, Realm of Kings storyline. War of Kings is another big Marvel cosmic event that involved the X-Men and a bunch of other great characters. It really kind of sucked in a lot of people into it. This is the second omnibus released, but it's actually the end of that storyline. There's 3 omnibus. Stick with me. This gets a little kind of weird and confusing. But War of Kings, which is kind of out of print or hard to find right now, is the main storyline for War of Kings. That omnibus came out a couple months ago, and it's kind of hard to find. This is the second omnibus that came out that is Aftermath. It's everything that kind of takes place afterwards. There's a third omnibus that comes out in May. We're in March, April, May. Yeah, it comes out in May, I think, and that is the prologue that takes place before War of Kings that leads into War of Kings that leads into War of Kings Aftermath here. I might wait before I read it until I get the last omnibus. I have it already like pre-ordered through DCBS. These things are selling out really fast, so I'm glad I already got it pre-ordered. But yeah, love this cover, by the way, of my main man Thanos. That cover is great with the Cancerverse Avengers. And here's what's in here. We've got, it's hard to read, it's red on black. Give me a second. Collecting Realm of Kings 1, Realm of Kings Inhumans 1 through 5. That was a cool storyline. Imperial Guard 1 through 5. Realm of Kings Son of Hulk 1 through 4. Nova, again, back on that Nova stuff. 29 through 36, that's the end of that series. Guardians of the Galaxy 20 through 25, that's the end of that series. Thanos Imperative 1 through 6, that was a great series in the Cancerverse stuff going on. Not going to spoil it, but some stuff goes on between him and Star-Lord. And Devastation, Annihilators 1 through 4, Annihilators Earthfall 1 through 4, Thanos Source Book, which is really cool. It's a nice source book of all the cosmic characters. And material from I Am an Avenger number 3. Not sure what that is, but either way. So, this collects the end of the Guardians of the Galaxy, collects the end of the Nova series. The beginning of the Nova series is in War of Kings. No, I'm sorry. That was in Annihilation Conquest is the beginning of Nova. Beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy is in War of Kings. Or you could get there's a separate omnibus that collects all that Guardians of the Galaxy in the one book as well. Whatever you prefer. Maybe you get both and you can double dip. Whatever. But lots of great stuff that came out this month. I'm super excited to get all this. Looking forward to more great books coming out. Some really good stuff being solicited. Maybe I'll do a video of previews so you can see what's going on in previews with new solicitations of books. But with all that said and done, that's kind of all I had to say about the omnibus and the collections that I got from February. That was a great haul, I felt. I'm really excited for these books. But coming up next, got a couple ideas for videos. Let me know what you think. Thinking about doing maybe a video tour of the collection back here once I get it organized. As I said in my other videos, it's organized part way and then it gets destroyed and it's just all over the place. I need to kind of consolidate it all down into a workable kind of system, and maybe I'll do videos so you guys can see everything I have back there, and you can give me ideas of what you want me to review maybe, or spotlight. I don't want to review and criticize too much, but it's cool. Also, I had an idea of doing cartoons reviews, a cartoon DVD kind of spotlights and stuff like that. Cartoons, especially stuff from the 90s and the 80s and the early 2000s, is some of my favorite stuff I like. Right up there with comic books. Things like DuckTales and Doug and Gargoyles. Things like that. Street Sharks. Maybe even newer things like Young Justice. I love Darkwing Duck. Things like that. Maybe that would be something you guys might be into. I could probably get some more folks to kind of get interested in that. But let me know what you think so that way we have more things to talk about down in the comments. So, like this video. Share it. If you're new here, please subscribe to it. I got more stuff coming on the way. Also, if you want to kind of hit me up, you can find me also on Instagram under Gabe Infinity Watch. I'm always there posting pictures and videos and fun stuff as well. So hit me up there. Also on Facebook, you can find me in the Omnibus Collectors Comic Book Swap and Community Group. That's right. I interact the most with folks. If you want to talk about omnibus and comics and stuff like that, I am there. So again, thank you so much for coming by, watching the video. Let me know what you think. What did you get in February? What are you looking forward to get? Let's have a chat. Hit me up, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Bye.